Okay, guys, this is the wig after I shampooed it and I added some oil to the hair. And I just want you to see the difference in what the curls look. Now, I have not altered the curl in any form. This is the natural way that it dried. And this is about 100 and looks like 150 and 180 density, 30-inch. Now, she is already sewed and she's going to get customized. They want to add some color to it. So I wanted to let you guys see what it looked like before we color it. And if you want to see how she takes color, stay tuned because I'm definitely about to transform her. I think I'm probably gonna do a middle part. I'm gonna find out if she wants a middle part or side part, and customize the color to that. So she'll be back. Guys, think of a name for her. What should we call her? I don't know why for some reason Melissa is coming to my head. So Miss Melissa will be back unless y'all come up with some better name suggestions. But this is what the hair looked like afterwards. So let's see. Minimum tangling. Like, I'm not gonna say it's completely. It's curly hair. It's deep wave. Don't even recommend you comb through this hair. But just trying to see if it's shedding after I did the brushing. So I got a strand. And I'm just raking my fingers through. Isn't that what we do? But it's curly hair, so you gotta expect some little snags. Now, if I find a vendor who hair don't do that, I'm getting a strand here and there. And that's after I completely, brushed out all the loose hairs. There could be still some in there because it's curly hair. But overall, I'm going to have to wait until my client gives me feedback on her. And we'll see if she says she sheds a lot. Because she does everything to the hair. Brush it. Everything you ain't supposed to do, she's going to do it. We're going to start out with the lowest, which is 20 developer. And we also have 30 and 40. 40 is going to make it really, really bright. I don't want it that bright all over because I want the ends to be like a dark brown. So that's why we're going with this. So we're going with the lowest lift. And we're going to pour that all over the hair because I want the roots to be a little bit lighter than it is. And we're also going to put that on the lace because this is going to soften the knots up. So you see how the knot look like this? Dark black like that. We had something white to put it up under. But basically these are the knots. But you can't see. I don't have nothing white. Give me something white. So these are the knots before. Right here, because I need them strips. Now we got the developer on there. And you don't typically want to do this. But we're testing product. And you want to take a brush, but we couldn't find any brushes. And you want to put this all over the hair. And it's going to remove a little color. But you got to make sure it's evenly coated. All right, guys. From this point on, it will be a voiceover. Just with the kids. In order for me to get some videos done for you guys, I'm going to have to start doing voiceovers. I'm feeling a little bit sick, so my voice is a little bit scrunchy. And you might hear the crickets chirping in the background. But I did put the 20 developer on there, and you want to make sure that you comb it and make sure it's fully saturated, mostly in the middle part. Like the ends is always done, but then when you go and look at a wig that's been done like this, or even like bleached or something, the middle part, like where your roots and stuff is, it'll be dark and it'll be like you missed that whole section. So make sure that you get through the middle section, because it's not like you're a partner. If you really want to be a perfectionist, you could really part through and make sure you get the roots. And I might do that the next time, just because I know that it's in, and I probably will use less product. But what I did, I was trying that out. So I used a 20 developer. And if you did not know, here's a tip. You can use a 20 developer on your lace frontal or any of your lace before you lighten it or lift it. And it will make it easier to take the bleach. For instance, if you've ever lifted knots and when you got done, it was still a bunch of black ones. So this is to help aid in that process. So it's the 4th of July. If y'all hearing fireworks, it's 4th of July. But to help aid in that process, you want to put a developer on there. You could even use a 40, because even when I did the 20 on that, and it just may be that brand, but I did a 20, I didn't feel like the knots really lifted, but it's like a pre-treatment. But if you use a 40, you should be able to lift those knots to a good caramel brown. And if you want more, then you go with your lightener. So that's just a little something you can do if you have a problem with bleaching your knots and they still come out like you still have a bunch of black ones that look like the color didn't move at all. That has happened to me a lot. So with that being said, just make sure you comb that developer all through the hair. And I am doing this so that I have minimum damage to the hair. That's the only reason why I'm not using bleach. I'm trying to keep minimum damage because I am going to go in with bleach for the highlights. So I didn't want to use bleach throughout the whole process, dry the hair out. I didn't want it to lose its shine or luster or anything like that. So I try to do minimum bleach. But throughout the rest of the video, I'm just going to be thoroughly making sure that it is in there and that it's fully saturated. And I left it for an hour. Now you do want to watch this because you don't know what type of developer you have, and I feel like that developer was a cheap developer. I'm used to professional products, so I'm going to try it again with some professional products, but then that drive your costs up too, so got to be mindful of that. But I left that on for an hour and I checked it, and then I went back. I feel like it really didn't do anything, so then I left it for another hour. So I left that on for 2 hours and covered it, covered it with the garbage bag. Came back 2 hours later and shampooed it out, let it air dry overnight, and I barely saw a difference. Barely. Like, it lifted faintly. So I also think that if you got some bundles that was too dark, to go ahead and lift it. So now we are at the stage of me just covering it up and let the process do this process. So we got to cover it up, and this is what happened afterwards. You could not really tell that it was lifted. Like, it would need to be in the sun, have air dried completely for you to see, but it did lift. So now this is it, and we are going in round 2 with 30 because I wanted it a little bit more. Like, I was looking for a little bit more of a lift, so we did round 2 with 30 developer. And did the exact same process. Y'all, sorry about the fireworks. Again, started early, but we did the exact same process. I rubbed it in on those knots, and the knots are still dark. So this is just like, let me know that them knots was going to be coarse for me to lift when it's time to lift. I'm probably going to still have to go. I'm going to try doing it with a 40, but I may have to go over it with bleach. But I'm not going to be able to do everything in this video. So at the end of this video, I'm going to place a part 2. And that's going to be with me doing the 40 developer. And we'll see how much we get done. Just gotta stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because sister's back, your mama's back, auntie, whatever you want to call me. She's back, and I'm just gonna have to do a lot of voiceovers because I just never find time. So, or it's never quiet in the house and da 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 da, whatever. So I hope you guys can go with me through this transition. But I'm doing the same thing, making sure that 40 is evenly covered, evenly distributed. I want the roots and everything to be even. I don't want to have splotches where, oh, it didn't take right there. That just looks so unprofessional. So when you're lifting, even though this is a longer way, you want to just make sure it take evenly. You don't want to have splotches. And that's how us cosmetologists know that you did it at home and you didn't have it professionally done. Especially when I see someone who colored their hair at home and the color just looks so weak, like they didn't put a clear gloss on it or anything. When I'm done with her, she will be getting a clear coat. The clear coat is for the shine, y'all. The shine. So make sure you stay tuned and follow the journey of me transitioning this wig, because the final results, I'm hoping it's epic. If it comes out like I want it to come out. If it doesn't, we're gonna do it again with bleach, but I'm trying to put as least amount of chemical on the hair. But something I want to let you know, some vendors have very, very stinky hair. And you can also do this to your hair with like a 10 developer, and it will break through. Maybe a 20. I don't know. I'm going to try it because I have more hair from a different vendor that stinks so bad. It smells like fish. It stinks so bad, y'all. I thinking that I'm going to use a 10 developer on it and see if it gets ready to smell. And this is what it is looking like after doing a 30 volume. It has definitely lifted, and I'm not going to do any more to it tonight, and I'll let it sit on there for another 2 hours. The hair feel amazing, y'all. It really do feel amazing. But I'll let it sit on there for another 30 minutes. It looks like I'm still gonna have to bleach the knots, but it should accept the bleach a lot easier. But I'm gonna let it dry and let you guys see the color in the morning, and then we're gonna go to stage, or when I can get back to it, and then we're gonna go to stage 2, which is going to be the middle station. Then we'll do the highlights. Okay, this is after using the 30 developer. It came to a good medium brown, which is what I was wanting for the underneath color. And I think I'm going to leave it this color for the roots. So I'm going to just go ahead and do the next lift with a 40 developer and hope that I like the tone, that is bright enough. And then we're going to add highlights with some bleach. Just showing you her. And then she's for sale.